So, lads, obviously, Caitlyn Clark is out injured, and we gotta keep talking about that because let's be real. On the old WNBA front, this is the most relevant the league is going to be for the next couple of weeks. Because we can be honest, during a couple of weeks, Caitlyn Clark is out injured. Doesn't matter what happens. Does not matter what happens. No one cares. No one will care. We saw it the last time. Caitlyn Clark got injured, that it just went bad quick. However, at least the Fever have Ari McDonald this time. I think the Fever should be okay. If you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying to hit 51.8 thousand subscribers by the end of the day, and we are 29 subscribers off, lads. So, we're going to talk about Stephanie White here, and this is her update this is her giving an update on Caitlyn Clark, and I have to say, I'm a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried about this because it sounds like she has no idea what's going on.
When did you guys find out about this groin injury, and how much of an absence do you expect from her beyond today?
Yeah, late last night. I think it's very much a day-to-day thing, how she responds to treatment. I stay in my lane and let our strength and conditioning and our physical, our AT staff do what they do best.
And up to this point, you can see when it comes to Stephanie White, it's the pure answer.
But yeah, I found out late last night, and then we'll treat it day to day.
Back to back, a factor at all with that?
I mean, I don't know if it's a factor from a physical standpoint, from an athletic training standpoint. Certainly in my mind, it is. But at the same time, she's shown that she's tough and she's a quick healer. So we'll see.
And at this point, you can see the PR answer. The next question she gets asked, she just genuinely has no idea.
Is it something she reported yesterday, like pain in the left groin?
It had to have been at some point during the day because they took her out yesterday, for the MRI. So I'm not exactly sure. I didn't hear about it until we heard from our training staff last night.
And with the MRI, did it show a strain or anything, or?
I don't. You'll have to ask our training staff. Yeah, I stay in my lane.
I mean, she knew there was a strain that showed up the last time there was an MRI. She knew the MRI showed a strain the last time. And it is genuinely just one of those things where it doesn't sound like she's in the loop anymore. It doesn't sound like, and a lot of people are like, oh, you can tell. There's no way she has a clue what's going on.
It had to have been at some point during the day because they took her out yesterday, for the MRI. So I'm not exactly sure. I didn't hear about it until we heard from our training staff last night.
Didn't hear about it. I mean, they took her out. So, I mean, it had to have been yesterday. She hasn't a clue. And I'm sorry, any player, I mean this when a player gets injured, is there not at least, a player would comment in the group chat? And there's a difference between not knowing and not letting people know. It's clear she has no idea. It's clear she has absolutely no idea.
With the MRI, did it show a strain or anything, or?
I don't. You'll have to ask our training staff.
She's literally I don't know. She has no idea. There's a big difference between, as I've said, this organization sucks. Does she not realize how serious a groin injury is? I'm so good. I don't think she has a clue what's going on. People are talking about the series of the groin injury. I think she probably found out that Caitlyn Clark is out for this game at the same, I wouldn't be surprised if she found out the same time as we did. Or she found out last night. I legitimately think, she has no idea. I tweeted out, the coach having zero idea. People were like, oh, I've worked in, athletic trainers. They don't ever say things. And I'm like, I agree. The last time she's you know what? We'll see how it happens with Caitlyn Clark. We'll see when she returns. She got an MRI and it showed a strain, so we working with her to get her back. She sounds like she's got no idea here. You can't, I'm going to see if I can find the last one. I'm going to see if I can find the last update. The first update that Stephanie White said about Caitlyn Clark's first injury. Because they're two very different things, by the way. There is... I'm just going to try to find what the update was the last time Caitlyn Clark got injured. Because this does not seem the same. This does not seem the same at all. Because, yeah. I mean, she warmed up for the Mystics game, it seemed. Oh, sorry. In the preseason. I'm trying to find somewhere. I'm trying to find somewhere for the update. And I can't find where Stephanie White gave an update. But it's not this. It's not this. Like, everything that Stephanie White was saying. Like, she's been talking about the team update. And you can see here, Caitlyn Clark reported some pain in her quad following the Liberty game. She got an MRI and was diagnosed with a quad strain, one that isn't related to her preseason injury. So, like, that is what you have from Stephanie White. Like, this is what you have from Stephanie White.
I don't know when it happened. I know afterwards, we got a message that she had something going on with her leg, and that they were getting an MRI, and then we got the alert yesterday.
Was it after like the Liberty game on Saturday?
Is that our last game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Steph, you had a chance to try out a lot of rotations during.
So yeah, like it's we got a text after that game and she was getting an MRI, and now it's, I think it was yesterday, the training staff just pulled her out and gave her an MRI. Like, so it seems like she didn't let the team know. It seems like she didn't let her coaches know. And to be honest, like, it doesn't seem right. Something is off right now in this organization. Something is really off right now. I don't know if I'm not going to say Caitlyn Clark has lost trust in the organization, but that is definitely one scenario. That is definitely a potential scenario, and I'm not even going to say an unlikely scenario. I genuinely think that it is a legitimately possible scenario that, like, she just doesn't have trust. She just does not have any trust in the organization after the way the last injury was handled. And maybe they were pushing her to play through. Maybe it's because she bulked up too much and the training staff were kind of responsible for that. And I don't know. I don't know about all this. I don't know what's going on. None of us know what's going on. But at the end of the day, it is a case where Stephanie White has now got questions to answer. She now has questions to answer. And I think in general, it is something that is important. It's something that's important, just that the organization is okay. Because let's be completely real. Let's be completely real. This is not the same answer as the last time. The last time she was confident, being like, look, there's an MRI, this is what it is. This time, we basically got, I have no idea.
From our training staff last night.
And with the MRI, did it show a strain or anything, or?
I don't. You'll have to ask our training staff. Yeah, I stay in my lane.
Like, even if she didn't know the last time, even if she was just covering for the training staff, covering for people, she just seems tired of something. And I don't know if it's this situation. Maybe her answers, like, maybe it's the same answers delivered in a different tone, but there seems to be something wrong with the Indiana Fever organization. There seems to be. And I can't be the only one who thinks this.